68% of Google searches now end without anyone clicking a single result, which means you may be paying $5,000 a month to rank number one on a page that no one actually visits. Hey friend, welcome back to the Lawyer Millionaire podcast. I'm your host, Darren Wurz. I'm very excited that you're here today because today we're talking about the biggest reasons that websites fail to turn leads into signed customers, even if you're getting the best SEO in the world. Here's the big idea for today. More traffic through a broken path just produces more wasted traffic. The fix is almost never a bigger budget. I know everyone tells you you need to be spending more. I'm going to tell you need to maybe actually spend less. In this episode, we'll walk through the 5 critical steps your website needs to address to turn leads into signed clients. And SEO is just step 1. And be sure to listen to the end, where I'll give you a list of the highest leverage things you can do to become more visible in search and more visible to AI. And the best part, they're all free and simple. Okay, I know what you're dealing with because I talk to law firm owners all the time. And this is maybe you. Maybe you're in these shoes. There are a lucky few who get tons of cases without any marketing. But most law firm owners that I know are paying thousands of dollars a month for search engine optimization. And that step alone is tricky. Law firm search engine optimization commonly runs $2,000 to $10,000 a month, sometimes even more. So let's call it $24,000 to $200,000 a year. Woo, that is crazy. Most of these engagements run 12 to 24 months, which means the decision that you might have made fairly casually in month 1 is governing the next $60,000 a month that you spend, and you're locked into these expensive engagements that are really hard to get out of. And we've seen law firm owner clients try to get out of these and then end up getting sued by the marketing companies. Crazy. To make matters worse, some SEO companies are legit and others are a total rip. But even if you're hiring the best SEO company in the world and you are ranking on page 1 for the 4 terms that you really care about and your traffic is up 30%, even then you might find that you're not getting the signed cases in the door that you really want. Why is that? Well, what I want to suggest to you is that it might not have anything to do with SEO at all. In fact, SEO might be a huge waste of money if you're not mastering these 5 critical steps first. There are some very simple things that you need to be doing on your website right now to successfully convert leads into clients. And if you're not getting these right, then your SEO is a total waste of money. Tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars out the door. Hundreds of thousands of dollars that could have gone into your 401k, that could have funded your retirement or your college tuition for your kids. This is important stuff. To make matters worse, what we have found is that even the best law firms paying top dollar for SEO are missing the fundamentals and getting these things wrong. Your SEO just covers step 1, but there are actually 5 steps that are critical to getting leads on your calendar. And here they are, and we'll dive into them deeper in a little bit. Number 1, getting found. That's SEO. Can they discover you at all? Number 2, understood. Can they tell within about 5 seconds that you're the right firm for them? Number 3, directed. Is there an obvious next step on the page? Number 4, answered. Does an actual human respond when they take the next step? And number 5, counted. Does anyone inside your law firm know when a signed matter is actually signed and what that signed matter actually costs you? And what are the key metrics that you really need to be tracking? So let me give you some stats that show just how important this is and just how ripe the opportunity is if you get these steps right. Clio publishes a study every year called their Legal Trends Report. And in the 2024 edition, they ran a secret shopper survey. They contacted real law firms by phone and by email exactly the way a prospective client would. Only 40% of firms answered the phone. In 2019, that number was actually 56%, and so it has actually gone down. And only 33% actually responded to an email inquiry. In 2019, it was 40%, also down. And 48% of law firms were essentially completely unreachable by phone. And one more, and this is the one that really stings. Of all the people who ran this experiment, only 12% said they would recommend the firm that they contacted. Wow. So not only are firms getting these wrong, that's part A, but part B, the bigger point I want you to see here is there is a ton of opportunity if you get these things right. Everyone's doing SEO, but not everyone is doing these things, the important things. And so let's walk through the 5 steps. Step number 1, getting found. Does the AI even know that you exist? Step 1, of course, is getting found. Most legitimate SEO companies are good at this, but this world is changing. Historically, this meant getting in one of the top 10 links on a Google results page. Today, what's even more important is whether ChatGPT, Claude, or Perplexity, or Google's own AI names your firm when somebody types in something like, "Who's a good estate planning attorney in Cincinnati?" That's becoming more and more important. Everyone's AI and everyone's results page look different these days. There's no single trick to getting on the number 1 Google page for every single user, or getting named in Google's AI for every single user, because AI is focused on providing personalized results. The best thing you can do here is make sure that you are following all the best practices for getting found online. Publishing good quality content, making sure your website is optimized for AI and Google discovery. The old tricks like inserting random keywords just don't work anymore. Most of you are doing a good job at this already, but there are some very simple things that we find most law firms are missing, especially in the age of AI. And we're going to talk about those towards the end of the episode, so stay tuned. Step 2, understood. Does your homepage say who it's actually for? Most law firm websites have 6 practice areas, a courthouse photo, and the phrase aggressive representation. Ask yourself these 3 questions about your homepage. Who is this firm for? What problem does it solve? And what happens next? If a stranger can't easily and quickly answer all 3 of those questions above the fold, meaning without having to scroll down, then your ranking really doesn't matter. They're going to come to your website and click off within seconds. Furthermore, keyword coverage is less valuable here than positioning. Keyword coverage rewards breadth, and positioning rewards narrowness. This is where niching becomes very powerful. You don't want to be a small fish in a very big pond. Positioning and niching help you tremendously here. Make sure your homepage reflects your unique demographic and your target market. Narrowing your message may reduce the raw inquiry volume, but that's okay. Fewer, better fit calls are way more important and way more valuable than a voicemail box full of matters that you really don't want. Okay, step 3, directed. Is there a single next step? Does your website have a single next step that you direct visitors towards? Here are 4 questions to help determine if you're getting this step right. And you can check each one on your phone right now while you're listening. Number 1, is your phone number tappable on mobile? That's a simple, easy fix, and so many numbers are not. It's very annoying to have to copy and paste a phone number. If I have to do all that, I'm going to find somebody else to call. If I can click a number and call it, I've reduced the friction. Number 2, is there an obvious primary action, or are there 5 competing ones? Sign up for the newsletter, download this PDF, fill out this survey, schedule a call, and so on. There should be one very clear next step, not a bunch of competing ones. Less confusion. Number 3, is your contact form above the fold, or do I have to go digging and searching for it? Put your contact form all the way at the top immediately so that prospective clients can fill it out instantaneously and not have to go searching and hunting for it. And step number 4, does the page load in under 3 seconds? If somebody goes to your website and it takes more than 3 seconds for it to load, you've got a problem and you're going to lose clients. Your images might be too big or something's happening that's causing your website to slow down. A slow website means people dropping off and going somewhere else. In today's world, people are impatient, and if you can't hold their attention quickly, you will lose them. Finally, add your reviews and your credentials, because those are what decide between you and the firm ranked directly below you. A prospective client with 2 tabs open is not comparing your meta descriptions, they're comparing your review count. Okay, step number 4, Did the phone call actually get answered? This is the big one. It's a huge failure point, and it's the failure that happens after the click. The click is where the SEO engagement ends, and it's so important because it indicates intent. If somebody clicks, they're an intentional buyer. They want to talk to you, and if you miss that, you've lost a hugely valuable opportunity. There are a few ways to fix this. Number one, a live human or answering service on every call around the clock 24/7. It's cheap and it's easy. There are overseas answering services you can hire very inexpensively. People work 9 to 5. I should be able to call your law firm at 7 p.m. at night and somebody pick up and get scheduled for a consultation. You can do that in today's world. Number two, a written response time standard that is measured in minutes, not in days. Make it a KPI. Whoever's in charge of responding their performance should be measured by this KPI. Okay? Measure their time and make it fast, aka minutes, not days. Number three, an automated follow-up sequence. And it's so easy to implement to make sure that a missed call doesn't become a missed matter. Okay, step 5, counted. Are you keeping the right scoreboard? Finally, make sure you are tracking the right metrics. You're probably getting a ton of monthly reports, and it might just be a data dump that shows keywords, impressions, sessions, bounce rate, and other metrics, etc. And maybe you're like, what the hell do I do with all this? Well, the biggest thing we need to know is the SEO driving results that actually turn into actual cases that are profitable? Are the cases getting through? What's the revenue and profit on these cases? And so here are the 4 arguably highest value KPIs that you should be tracking with your marketing. Number 1, cost per signed matter by channel, not cost per lead. Cost per client who actually signed and paid. Total channel spend divided by signed matters from that channel. This is the number that tells you whether your SEO is an investment or an expensive subscription. Most firms are tracking cost per lead, and that only flatters the channels that produce cheap, unqualified volume. We want to know cost per signed matter. Number 2, intake conversion rate. Inquiry to consult, consult to signed. Track these as 2 separate numbers because they fail for different reasons. Inquiry to consult is a responsiveness and follow-up issue. Consult to signed is a sales issue. Okay. And this is where a lot of firms are losing more money than they would gain from any ranking improvement. So SEO is not going to fix anything here. Fortunately, the fix is free and you can do it on your own by fixing your process. Number 3, revenue per signed matter from search versus your firm average. Traffic that converts at a lower average matter value is a keyword targeting problem. A firm that ranks well for cheap divorce lawyer and one ranking well for high asset divorce are going to be very different. And number 4, marketing spend as a percentage of revenue with a trailing 12-month payback period. SEO takes 6 to 12 months to produce, so monthly ROI view will tell you to quit before it's going to be working. The trailing view tells you whether the channel is starting to compound. Pair it with the payback period. How many months of a signed client's revenue does it take to recover acquisition cost? And then you'll know whether you can afford to spend more. And one more worth mentioning here is review velocity, meaning new reviews per month. How many new reviews are you getting per month? Okay, now I did promise you a list of the fastest, easiest, freest things that you can do to improve your SEO right now without an SEO company. These are the biggest things. If you're not doing these already, you're wasting a lot of money on SEO. Okay, here they are. Here are the top 5 things. Here are the most basic things you can do right now that are all free. Number 1, change your Google business profile primary category. 2 minutes, no cost. And Whitespark's 2026 data shows that the primary category is the top local pack ranking factor, with the wrong choice being the most damaging negative factor. Pick your highest revenue practice area, not simply law firm. Number 2, finish your profile, actually. Every service should be listed. You should use the full 750 characters in the description. You should have your hours and service areas accurate. Most profiles are half empty. Number 3, search your own firm and fix the mismatches. Avo, Justia, FindLaw, the State Bar directory, the old office suite number that needs to be fixed. Claiming these profiles is free, and inconsistency is costing you. And last, ask AI engines what they actually say about you. Type your firm name into ChatGPT, Perplexity, Google AI mode, and see what it says. Free diagnostic, and it tells you exactly which facts are wrong or missing. Also, type best whatever practice area attorney in whatever city into AI and see what comes up. Okay, now here's some things you can do on a recurring basis, 15 minutes a week. Number 1, post to Google Business Profile weekly and respond to every review inside 48 hours. Google reads an untouched profile as less relevant than the competitor who posted yesterday. Anonymized results, answers to common questions, a link to whatever you just wrote. Number 2, actually ask for reviews. Hello? The mechanism that everyone is skipping here, and it costs you a ton of money. Now, people skip this because they feel like it's awkward, but really, truthfully, 2 to 4 new reviews a month is a goal you should have, and it really will help your searchability. And last, take photos. Photos of your office, your team, a signing. One analysis found firms that refresh their photos and posts saw roughly 35% more website clicks and 42% more direction requests. Now, here are some things you could do in an afternoon of writing with no vendor. Number 1, rewrite your opening paragraph of your 5 revenue-driving pages in an answer-first format. Direct answer in the first 2 to 3 sentences and details after. This is the single highest leverage AI searchability change you can make, and it's very simple. What are the biggest questions? What's the biggest question you get about your specific practice area or your one of your top revenue driving areas? Number 2, mine your intake calls for FAQ content. If 10 clients ask the same question over and over, that's telling you something. Put those questions and answers on a relevant practice area page in client language. Number 3, fix your title tags and headings to include practice area plus city. It's free and it takes seconds. Next, rewrite your attorney bios. Your attorney bios are the second most visited page on your website, on most firm sites. And usually they read like a resume instead of a reason to call. And last, redate and refresh your cornerstone pages quarterly. Put it on the calendar. Over 60% of AI citations for commercial intent queries come from pages that have been refreshed within the last 6 months. So make sure that you are doing that. Okay, so hopefully you got some really great ideas there that you can put in action right away. But, the biggest thing that you can do, and you can do it right now, you can do it tonight. Open up ChatGPT or Claude or whoever and ask it, who is the best attorney in your practice area in your city? Write down the firms that it names. If you're not on that list, you found a gap that SEO is not addressing. That's the free 90-second version. If you want the full picture, we've built an incredible, powerful tool exactly for this. Just go to audit.lawyermillionaire.com to run the free website and lead audit for your own firm. It grades 10 areas of your online presence in under 60 seconds and covers every one of the 5 steps that we walked through today. And it's going to give you a very detailed report on the biggest things that you can fix right away. So go run that right now. The link is in the show notes, audit.lawyermillionaire.com. Okay. We speak with law firm owners all the time, just like you, who are spending way more money than they need to on marketing because they're getting tons of leads, but they're missing some of the most fundamental steps to turn those leads into actual revenue. And that's why I love this topic so much, because it's a ripe area of opportunity and it's so universal. You can actually pare down your marketing spending and make way more money by making your marketing more efficient. And marketing is one of the biggest budget areas for law firms. Here at The Lawyer Millionaire, the marketing strategy is just one part of what we work on with law firm owners. And what's unique about us is that we don't address marketing by itself as an isolated silo. We take a very holistic approach, looking at how your marketing connects with your overall business strategy and how your business strategy connects to your personal financial planning and life goals. Because at the end of the day, your law firm should be building you wealth and supporting your life. When you work with us, you get one integrated team, a board of advisors that includes a business advisor, a tax advisor, and a financial advisor, all working together to help you create more wealth so that you can create freedom. The question of whether to spend another $60,000 on marketing is as much a wealth decision as it is a business and marketing decision. If that's the kind of team you'd like to work with, we would love to speak with you. So here's the next step. I mentioned it before, and it costs you nothing. Go to audit.lawyermillionaire.com. Run that free audit on your website right now. 60 seconds, 10 areas. It will tell you whether the AI even knows that your firm exists. You'll find that link in the show notes. And by the way, if you're not yet a member of the Lawyer Millionaire community, you're really missing out. We're having conversations like these all the time with our 100 plus member community, and it's open to you, free to join. You'll find the link in the show notes, community.lawyermillionaire.com. And do be sure to check out those show notes because we've got a ton of great resources in there. If you haven't looked, there's a lot of great stuff there. Well, that's it for today, friend. But remember one thing. If your law firm isn't giving you wealth, how in the hell is it going to give you freedom? Can I get an amen? Now, go make the cash flow and make the profits grow. And I'll see you next time.